Hold on to your butts. These are the Squashbuckler Diaries. Welcome back. My name is Guy Hasson, and you're listening to the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast, the epic daily fantasy podcast about Joy Shelley's life in a dream. This is a diary told by the Red Dragon about Joy's life. Joy's the girl who lives in dreams. She lives in her father's dreams right now when she's young, being raised by a father who is not her biological father, as we've established previously on the podcast. And she lives a life of adventure, being watched over by the Red Dragon, because her father dreams about adventure every day, and they rescued the Red Dragon from someone outside the dream. The Red Dragon comes from outside the dream. She lives a life of adventure, and she makes decisions fast, and she feels she's never wrong until a seed of doubt has entered her mind through the evil Forest Fairy King. Check out this little arc. It begins at episode 195. Go back to see the whole story, because things are building up and things are happening and things, I won't give you the entire story so far. So please go back to 195, because this time things culminate in, I won't say. Let's just do it. Episode 202, Joy's Broken Heart. Joy's age 5, told by the Red Dragon. My heart is not strong enough to tell you what happened after the last story I have told you. Once more, it would be a story that happened while Dragonlil was asleep. I could tell it to you, but no, I cannot. Perhaps tomorrow. For now, I will tell you what happened after Dragonlil woke up, and before Dragonfather appeared on the deck. Dragonlil came out of her cabin, looked at the ocean around her, turned and entered the door next to her cabin, the one leading down to the infinite prison in the belly of Bunny's Revenge. I heard her shout, not scream. I cannot see from my hiding place into the infinite prison, but I knew what she saw, for I'd heard what had come before, and I heard his gurgling. Inside his locked cell, the evil fairy Forest King lay on his back, a big burnt feather stuck deep into his neck. He was still moving, gurgling, and barely breathing. Evil Fairy Forest King! Evil Fairy Forest King! Dragonlil shouted in panic. The Forest King's gurgles stopped. He stopped breathing. Hold on, I'll bring the key, I'll help you. But she stopped. There was no more breathing. I knew what that meant. The same thing that would happen to any creature born of a dreamer's imagination, changed to stay forever by Dragonlil, that then dies. Once dead, the evil fairy Forest King turned to dust. Only the feathers stayed behind. There was a long silence. Then a scream as loud as I have heard her. General Hawk! She screamed. Then I heard her footsteps. She ran for 30 seconds or so down the corridor, full of cells on both sides, until she reached him. What did you do? How did you do it? Nestling. You don't kill, she screamed at him. You don't kill. No one is allowed to kill. Nestling, listen to me. No, you're a villain. You're a killer. I was protecting you from him. I don't need protection. I need everyone alive. Nestling, you don't I will never talk to you again, she shouted. Never. We're not friends, ever. Having said that, she ran out of the infinite corridor, into the deck, into her room, and into her cot. She cried into her pillow. Told by the Red Dragon. Hashtags Joy, General Hawk, the evil Forest Fairy King, Dust, Death, the infinite prison, the infinite corridor. Oh, so many things to talk about. Hold on. Let's start with this. When the Red Dragon talks about what happens to any creature born of a dreamer's imagination, changed to stay forever by Dragonlil, end quote, She's talking about episode 169, Death Part 6, Death is Final Sometimes. She tried to explain something at that time about death to Joy and what happens. You go back to episode 169. I won't, and also check out, that was part 6, so I would check out the entire arc. It doesn't end at 6, it doesn't start at 6. And also, go back to, we saw that he turned to dust. Go back to the website, GuyHasson.com, GuyHasson.com, and look up the word dust. The hashtag dust appears more than once, and it has to do with death. And find out more stuff about the dream if you don't remember what happened then, or if you haven't listened to it yet. Whew, so many things happened, so many things. How did General Hawk kill the evil fairy Forest King? Will Joy ever talk to him again? What actually happened? Will this help Joy? The ripples through her life. Will the seed of doubt be gone? I'm not that sure. That's not how that works, right? So, let's see what happened next in Joy's Broken Heart Part 2. So I will see you again tomorrow. By the way, please tell your friends about this podcast. If you're enjoying it, let your friends know. Let them enjoy it also. You can talk about it. You can enjoy it together. Please help spread the word. Thank you. And now, for sure, for real, the credits.
The Squashbuckler Diaries are written and read by me, Guy Hasson. All the tags mentioned in this story are searchable at the website. You can find all the stories there in written form and, in fact, 150 Squashbuckler Diaries more. The Squashbuckler Diaries is the diary of Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She'll be called the Forgotten Girl by her father. She'll be a true heroine. She'll change the world. This project shows her entire life from birth to death. Check out the website at GuyHasson.com. That's GuyHasson.com. I've been an author and a playwright for more than 30 years, and this is the first time I've used the GuyHasson.com website, because The Girl in the Dream is my life project. If you have questions, if you want to comment, please do. You can comment at the website or email me at GuyHasson@gmail.com. That's GuyHasson @gmail.com. The theme music is called Brass Gentleman and is created by Thomas Howardek. My name is Guy Hasson, and this is my life project. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow for more.
Being raised by a father who is not a biological father. Holy wow. As we've established previously on the podcast,